Good day, dear learners. Today, we are going to illustrate the nature of bivariate data, construct a scatter plot, and describe the shape, trend, and variation based on a scatter plot. But first, we are going to define a bivariate data. It is data on each of two variables where each value of one of the variables is paired with a value of the other variable. It is also used to investigate the possible association between the two variables. Example: a researcher wants to study the relationship between the age and performance of students in mathematics. So the variables include the age and performance in math. Since we have two variables, then we have a bivariate data. Pedro wants to study if the amount of sunlight received by the plants has effect on the height of the plants. So we have the two variables, the amount of sunlight and the height of the plants. So we have a bivariate data. Example number 3. Mr. XYZ conducted a study to determine whether if there is relationship between the performance of the students in math and their performance in English. So we have the variables performance in math and performance in English. So we have two variables, therefore we have a bivariate data. Another definition: a scatter plot, also known as a scatter diagram, uses dots to represent values for two different numeric variables. The position of each dot on the horizontal and vertical axes indicates values for an individual data point. It is also used to observe relationships between variables. To graph a scatter plot, it is simply like plotting on a Cartesian plane where x represents the independent variable and y represents the dependent variable. So example, if we take a look at our data, so the value of x increases and the value of y also increases. So if we are going to get its scatter plot, so based from the figure, so the scatter plot rises from left to right. Thus, there is a positive correlation. That means, as one variable increases, the other variable also increases. Or, as one variable decreases, the other variable also decreases. Let's have another example. So, let's take a look at the value of our x. So, it is increasing, and our y, the values of our y is decreasing. So, let's take a look at the scatter plot. Okay, so based from the diagram, so the scatter plot rises from right to left. If it rises from right to left, there is a negative correlation. That means, as one variable increases, the other variable decreases, or as one variable decreases, the other variable increases. So let's have another example. So let's take a look at the value of our x. So increasing, then decreasing again. And for our y, so we have increasing, then it decreases, increases, then it decreases again. So based on this scatter plot, so we can see that the points are neither rising from the left to right or right to left. Thus, there is a negligible correlation or there is no correlation at all. A negligible correlation exists when high values of the variable correspond to either high or low values of another variable. Thank you for watching.